This is the story of a man who is now less of a human and more of a machine. His body can at any time turn into iron and machine. His hands turn into deadly weapons. One hand can turn into a plasma gun. From his back, a small missile launcher comes out, and his eyes become such high-tech sensors that from afar they can scan the complete data of any human. From inside, he is no longer made of flesh and bone but of machines that can also repair themselves. He has another dangerous power. He can control every electronic device around him with his mind. Mobile, TV, online systems, all begin to move at his mind's command. Nobody knows who he actually is. Just this much is known that whenever he appears on screen, someone's death is certain. He has no visible weapon. But the moment he raises his finger, the person in front falls down. Holes like bullets appear in the body, and blood starts to come out. While in reality, no bullet was even fired. That is why people consider him the scariest killer ever. Inuyashiki is a 58-year-old simple, hardworking man. Recently, with his family, he bought a new house on loan. But the house is small and full of darkness. Because of this, his wife and children are not happy. Inuyashiki tries as much as possible to take care of his family. But still, the family considers him useless. At the office too, his condition is not good. The boss often scolds him in front of everyone because mistakes keep happening in his work. After many mistakes, the boss fired him from the job. After losing the job, the biggest question in front of him was how will he pay the house loan? But an even worse news was left. That very day, after seeing the report, the doctor told him he has cancer and the disease has spread all over. He has just 3 months of time left. Broken, Inuyashiki called his daughter, but she did not pick the call. The wife also did not pick up the call. On the way home, he saw some goons looting a boy, but he silently moved on. On the way, he met his daughter. She called him a coward and weak. Reaching home, he wanted to tell his illness, but the daughter interrupted in between. She clearly said he should not come to school's parent-teacher meeting because her friends think he is not her father, but her grandfather. Hearing this, Inuyashiki's heart broke. He sat silently in the veranda. Just then a dog entered the house. On its neck was tied a letter which read, "If this dog is found, then adopt it. Its name is Hanako." Inuyashiki thought to keep it, but his wife refused. Helpless, he went to leave the dog in the park, but Hanako kept following him. Then he realized that at this moment, this is the only companion in his life who truly cares about him. Nearby sat a boy named Hiro, who was fed up with life because every day while going to school, goons snatched his money and he could not act. Hiro's life was no less bad than Inuyashiki's. At home, his mother was struggling with a serious disease, and his father had already died. Now his mother married again and made a new family. One day, both Inuyashiki and Hiro were worried in their own problems. Suddenly in the sky, a bright ray of light appeared that caught their attention. They were watching when suddenly something came and fell on the ground, and both fainted. In faintness, they saw only some blurry shadows passing. The next morning, Inuyashiki woke up, but Hiro was nowhere, nor were those mysterious people. Strange thing was now he could see completely clear without glasses. He did not pay much attention and returned home. Reaching home, the wife coldly asked, "Last night were you drunk and sleeping at the station?" Inuyashiki wanted to tell the truth that he was fired from job but could not gather courage and remained silent. At the breakfast table, everyone was eating, but he was not hungry. He just drank soup, but even its taste felt strange. He was only thirsty, so he drank a lot of water. Returning to the room, suddenly white smoke came out of his hand. Quickly, he took off his shirt and saw from inside his arm a high-tech gun had come out. Then he felt strange and the soup he drank automatically came out from his mouth. He pressed his neck and his head became wide, and instead of human brain inside appeared a web of machines running on a self-recovery energy system. Seeing this, he got scared. But then his wife came in and he returned to normal. He pretended, as always, to be going to work. But one question filled his mind. What was all this happening? He explained to himself it might be a bad dream. Meanwhile, something strange was happening to the hero too. He had become like a machine and could not understand whom to trust. He decided to show everything to his close friend Honda. He raised his finger like a gun, and as soon as he signaled to pull the trigger, a bird flying in front suddenly fell. Honda was astonished. Then the hero showed another power. He could start and control a car remotely without a key. Finally, he showed Honda a mini rocket launcher on his back and a hidden gun in his hand. Honda's mouth stayed wide open. Meanwhile, Inuyashiki found an injured bird on the street. It was the same bird the hero had hit. Seeing it, Inuyashiki picked it up, and suddenly a healing interface appeared in his eyes. Within seconds, the bird fully recovered and flew away. Seeing this, he was surprised and happy. Now he had the power to heal someone. The hero reached school and broke the hand of the thug who took his money daily. The person begged for forgiveness out of fear, but the hero felt no satisfaction. He again raised his finger like a gun. Honda immediately intervened and stopped him. Seeing the hero's new power, his classmate Jong was impressed and directly said she liked him. But the hero walked away. At the same time, Inuyashiki heard a woman crying from the hospital. He followed the voice and saw a young boy in a coma due to a severe illness. He remembered the bird incident from the morning and placed his hand on the boy's face. Within seconds, the boy miraculously recovered and regained consciousness. The mother and doctors were astonished that no trace of the illness remained. Seeing the mother's happiness, Inuyashiki also felt joy. He had saved another life. In the afternoon, the hero received a call from his mother. He didn't even need to pick up the phone. He could connect to her mind. She told him to go meet his father because he missed him. The hero hated his father for leaving his mother, but he went to respect his mother's words. His father welcomed him warmly and invited him to eat with the family. Outwardly, he smiled, but inside he was filled with anger. This happy family should have actually been his mother's. He raised his finger like a gun, planning to shoot everyone, but then he lowered his hand. After all, it was his father, and the children were innocent. As he returned, he heard laughter from a nearby house. The sound irritated him. In anger, he entered the house and killed the entire family. Meanwhile, Inuyashiki heard a call for help, and without hesitation, followed the sound to the scene. However, the entire family was already dead. The hero could not save them because he could only heal living people. Seeing a witness, he immediately raised his hand and shot at Inuyashiki. Then he activated his missile system and flew away. Inuyashiki tried to chase the hero, but by then it was too late. He realized this was the same boy he had met in the park a few days ago. The next morning, the hero touched his phone screen and suddenly 1 CR money appeared in his account. He could not believe it. At the same time, the news on TV reported the murders from last night. The report said everyone died from gunshots, but no bullets were found at the scene. Hearing this, Honda asked the hero if he was responsible. The hero openly admitted yes and called himself God, who could decide who would live and who would die. He assured Honda he no longer needed to fear his father or son. After saying this, the hero tried to give Honda money for living and food, but Honda refused. He was not ready to be friends with a ruthless killer. He told him never to try to find him again and ran away. Meanwhile, Daim learned his father had lost his job. Hearing this, his wife got furious. The house was already financially struggling. How would they manage without a job? At the same time, the son stole money from his mother's purse because school thugs took his money. Hearing this, the sister angrily said all this happened due to their father's failure. He could neither manage the household nor protect the family. These events broke Inuyashiki's heart, and he accepted he was truly useless. Then he heard Honda's prayer. He wanted someone to stop the hero from causing more bloodshed. Inuyashiki remembered the family that the hero killed and decided he would no longer sit quietly. He mounted a missile system on his back, hugged his dog, and flew straight to the park. There he told Honda everything that happened that night. Honda revealed the hero's identity. He was his classmate. Honda believed that when something fell on both of them that night, aliens rebuilt their bodies and turned them into cyborgs. Their memories were probably stored in a chip. If the hero had such dangerous powers, Inuyashiki could also have them, and Honda decided to help awaken them. Meanwhile, the hero reached home, and his mother tearfully revealed that she had pancreatic cancer spread to the lungs, and only 3 months left. Hearing this, the hero was devastated and hugged his mother. His healing power activated immediately. The next morning, the doctor scanned her and found no trace of cancer. She was completely healthy. The hero was both shocked and happy. He told his mother there was no need to worry about money, and she could relax and travel freely. But then the police came to arrest the hero for the murders. To avoid arrest, he ran away. When someone tried to stop him, he lightly pushed them, but the police drew weapons. The hero gestured with his finger and shot at the police. Their bullets had no effect on him. His mother watched all this in shock. The hero fired his rocket and flew away. Within moments, a warrant was issued against him throughout the country. Hearing this news, C immediately came to meet the hero and hid him in her house. She lived alone with her sick grandmother, so the hero could stay there as long as he wanted. Meanwhile, Inuyashiki started training with Honda. At first, he couldn't even move a tin can, but Honda advised him to focus and put all his strength into his finger while firing. Gradually, his power increased so much that the can exploded. However, after using his strength, he felt extremely thirsty. Honda guessed that water was the source of his energy. But one day, after drinking company water, Inuyashiki became restless and accidentally shot Honda. It was discovered that the water had nachi salt in it, which was his weak point. Meanwhile, the hero was watching on TV that people were blaming his mother for raising such a cruel son. His mother grew tired of apologizing, but no one listened. Eventually, she committed suicide. Hearing this, the hero was shattered. He knew it was because of him that his mother had to endure all this. But people on the internet even celebrated her death, saying that this was the fate of someone who gave birth to such a son. This made the hero's anger even greater. His mother was no longer in this world. Yet even after her death, people dared to speak vilely about her. The hero's anger erupted. He hacked into the internet with his mental waves and, one by one, video called the people who had insulted his mother. Raising his finger at the screen, he shot them. Sitting in his home, this power was truly terrifying. He could kill anyone, anywhere. The next morning, news appeared on TV. Many people had been shot dead, but not a single bullet casing was found. The police realized that this was the same killer who had wiped out the entire family before. That night, C noticed that the hero had not been sleeping. Now the hero felt no need to hide and admitted that he had committed the murders. He even showed the gun hidden in his arm. But C showed no fear. She stood quietly. The hero hugged her and flew into the sky, seemingly wanting to test whether his mother truly wasn't afraid of him. But C only said, "I'm afraid that you will leave me." Hearing this, the hero realized that C was honestly connected to him. He promised that he would never leave her and brought her back home. A little later, C went to the kitchen to drink water. But then a special task force broke into the house and started shooting. The hero immediately ran to save C and killed the entire force amid the hail of bullets. But 2 bullets hit C, and she died on the spot. Her elderly grandmother was also killed. Hearing the sound of the bullet stopping, the commander outside assumed the hero had been killed. But then the hero flew into the sky and swore that he would take revenge on Japan. The next day, Inuyashiki heard on TV that the killer was still roaming free. He told his family to immediately turn off their phones, but no one listened. At that time, his daughter and friends were attending a class in the tallest building in Japan. Then the hero hacked the media system and appeared on the screen saying, "I have come to take revenge on the Japanese government. I will kill everyone present here." At first, people thought it was a joke, but as soon as he started the attack, those watching live began falling. The entire city was in chaos. Any device connected to the internet could now become his gun. The hero realized that there was someone else like him, and to lure him out, he fired missiles at tall buildings. Inuyashiki tracked the missiles and located his position, trying to stop him. But the hero didn't listen. Inuyashiki, first fired a shot and then flew. Angered, the hero chased him. Inuyashiki was not yet skilled in flight and narrowly avoided crashing into several buildings. The hero fired several missiles behind him. Inuyashiki dodged almost all, but one missile hit the building where his daughter was. While running, he heard his daughter's cries for help. She was trapped under rubble and severely injured. Inuyashiki scanned the building with his laser eyes. Once he located her, he ran to save his daughter, but the hero was intent on killing him so that he would be alone. During the fight, a bullet sent Inuyashiki flying. Then a helicopter arrived at the scene. A reporter was covering live. Inuyashiki tried to save people, but the hero crashed the helicopter into the building. The reporter was killed there. In the end, only 2 people survived. Inuyashiki tried to reason with him. "Stop. End all this." But the hero said, "Why do you care so much about these humans? What have they given you? We are now the same. They are not inferior people." Inuyashiki had no answer. After a short fight, Inuyashiki grew tired and drank water. He cleverly punctured his bottle and took out another with salt water. The hero drank it without thinking and felt energized. but he did not know it was his weakness. The hero was chasing Inuyashiki with full power. To save his life, Inuyashiki flew straight through the atmosphere into space. But the hero finally caught him. As he was about to finish Inuyashiki, sharp pain surged through his body. It was the effect of the salt water he had drunk a while ago. Seeing the opportunity, Inuyashiki immediately activated his weapon and shot the hero. Upon being hit, several ballistic missiles fell to Earth, giving him time to save his daughter. He rushed to the building and saw his daughter, tired but alive. They hugged and cried together. But relief didn't last long. The hero returned and kicked Inuyashiki forcefully. He raised his finger coldly and fired. Inuyashiki ran, but it was too late. Dama was shot. Then the hero began brutally beating Inuyashiki. The age and strength difference was clear. The old Inuyashiki could not stand against the young hero. During the fight, the hero saw that inside Inuyashiki's head, there were machines instead of flesh and blood. He looked at Dama and said, "Look, your father is not human. There is no blood in him." Dama was shocked but still saddened for her father. The hero was still not satisfied. He threatened to throw Dama down the stairs. He wanted to prove to Inuyashiki that humans were useless in his eyes. But Inuyashiki was different. Though his body had become a machine, his heart was still full of humanity and compassion. He could never approve of the hero's actions. When he did not bow to the hero, in anger, threw Dama down the stairs. Seeing his daughter in danger, Inuyashiki's anger exploded. He set his head's energy core to max power and lunged at the hero at full speed. This time his body had turned into super material. With his daughter safe, Inuyashiki gained strength to protect others. Dama was still amazed seeing her father in this form. In the end, the police could not find the hero's body. Only a special metal fragment was recovered. In reality, the hero was alive. He was hiding at Honda's house with one disabled arm. His evil thoughts were now gone. He just wanted to say goodbye to his best friend and leave. Inuyashiki's family was now living a normal life again. But in Dama's eyes, her father had changed. She no longer saw him as a weak old man, but as a noble and brave superhero. So, how did you like my explanation? Let me know in comment section. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe this channel because such content you can't get anywhere.